Hey, what's up? It's Paul from Guitar World, and I'm here at the 2023 NAMM show with my good friend, Chris O'Hara from IK Multimedia. And today we're going to be checking out the TONEX from IK Multimedia. Now, I already know that a lot of guitar players are very hip to this product, but if you aren't, what better way to learn more about it than to have the guy from IK Multimedia to tell us about it.
Well,
right, Chris?
Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Yeah. So we're excited. You know, we have our TONEX, we're showing off at the show today. In February, we just released our TONEX Pedal. I'll give you a run through in a second on that. But our main thing is our TONEX software, which is the center point of the TONEX ecosystem. And this is where you can play tone models, you can model your own amp, you can even download models from our ToneNet site. So currently we're at almost up to 10,000 tone models that you can find and explore from the ToneX community. So what's great about TONEX is that it can model a few different types of rigs, and it really creates a very accurate representation of your amp in a very specific state. We use our new proprietary AI machine modeling technology to do that, and everything is housed within the software. And once you've created your models, or you've found models that you like, you can then easily transfer it to the pedal and then take it on the road and play it live. And you have a lot of the same settings, the parameter settings that you have on the software, that you also have that in the pedal, and I'll show you that in a bit. There are basically a few different sections in the software. You have the player side, and this software can be used as a standalone. It can also be used as a plugin. You can also use TONEX inside AmpliTube 5. And in the modeling section is the next section. It'll walk you through every little step that you need to be able to create a tone model. For example, if you're choosing a guitar, you select guitar, and that tells the AI what it's going to be listening to. So here are the 5 different types of rigs that you can model: an amp and cab. A complex rig would be putting like an overdrive or distortion or any type of gain pedal in front of it. One thing that our AI does really well is fuzz pedals. It renders it really accurate. Or you can capture the pedals by themselves, and you can use it as you would any type of pedal. So you can use that on our TONEX pedal and in front of an amp, and it sounds great. Model an amp head by itself, and you can load in your own custom IRs. We also include a lot of IRs already, or you can use our VIR technology, which takes multiple snapshots of the speaker. So when you move the mic around, it has a very accurate representation of that mic placement. You can also capture, just like on the complex rig, you can capture a stomp and an amp head together and then add on your IRs later. Once you've done that, it will walk you through all the routing. And the great thing with TONEX is you don't need a lot of expensive equipment to model. All you need is an interface. Something like the AXIO works great because it has an amp out, allows you to do reamping and also tone modeling. But if you don't have AXIO, you can use the standard interface, but you will need a Reamp Box. We also have our own TONEX Reamp Box, which allows you to do all those 5 different types of rigs that you can model using this one device. So this can be used to model your head, or just a regular amp and cab, like all those models that I just previously mentioned. And this is great because it's really affordable. It's a great piece of gear that you can use, again, whether you're tone modeling or just doing reamplification for $249. Great value. This also comes with the TONEX software too. So once you've modeled your rig, you can then use it in the player mode. And like I mentioned, you can also use it in AmpliTube 5. It does have a few effects like noise gate, compression, as well as reverb. It has 5 different types of reverbs that sound amazing. And you can store that, save it. Again, everything can be translated to the pedal. So you can use this great when you're recording something, and then you take that recording guitar tone on the road now with the TONEX pedal. So the TONEX pedal is set up, it's very intuitive to use. And it has all the features that you would want to see on any type of amplifier. For example, you have your EQ here. You also can get into deeper editing. You can actually change the frequency, so it's almost like a semi-parametric on certain parameters. For example, the treble, you can adjust the frequency. The mid, you have fully parametric, so you can adjust the Q as well as the center frequency. That's a little bit deeper, but you can just have simple adjustments of the mid, treble, and bass there. Here's your master volume. Gain is over here. If I hold down this rotary switch here, rotary knob I should say, this accesses me to these lower settings here. So reverb, this is the reverb level. And I can also change the reverb type in the parameter settings. This is my compression threshold, noise gate threshold, presence, and depth. Really easy to use. If you need to make adjustments on the fly, they're right here. This thing can also be used as an audio interface. You can plug it into your computer and literally record tracks, when you're on the road, just by using a laptop and this TONEX pedal. It's easy to program, has fully MIDI capability with more complex rigs and programming. On any of these presets, any of these models, you can swap out the cab or the amp, so you can really you can have a lot of flexibility if you need to adjust things. And this could, again, play back any of the amp, cab, or you can do, again, pedals. So if you want to just use this as all your great gain pedals, you can use it for that. Or if you need to go front of house, you can use all the cabinet simulation that are baked into it, including our VIR. You can even move the mics around with the pedal.
Well, there you have it. That's TONEX. Thank you, Chris, for taking me through it. And honestly, I can't wait till I get my own TONEX so you can hear me jam on that.
Thanks for stopping in.